Welcome to Daily IELTS English, a short video where I will go through some of the techniques that I teach to my students to help them get higher scores on their IELTS speaking test. I'll discuss the technique first, and then I'll demonstrate with my own answer. Today, we're looking at part 3 of the test, and specifically, we're looking at position questions. And the question today is, do you think that the theater should be run as a business or as a public service? So this kind of question is looking for a yes, no, or it depends answer. However, today I'm giving a more nuanced answer. I'm giving an answer that's a little bit more thoughtful. I've changed as a person. I have developed my ideas. I have gotten new ideas, and it's changed the way I think about things. And I want my answer to demonstrate that. So today we're looking at past modals. I would have said, I might have said. I would almost make this a time intro answer. A few years ago, I would have said no, or a few years ago, I would have said yes. But now I've changed my mind. Also, instead of I would have said, I could use I might have said to demonstrate that things have changed. For example, a few years ago, I might have said that theaters should be run as a business for profit. And if they are unable to make a profit, then they should be closed. But now I've changed the way I think about it. I think that theater and other kinds of art are actually very necessary to be protected. These types of art really do preserve and convey our culture. I think that a better effort needs to be made to introduce these types of art to young people and older people alike. Very often, we just pick whatever is easily available in front of us, and unfortunately, sometimes it's not the best quality of art and culture. And I think that having exposure to these types of culture, theater, art, can have a very positive effect on the individual because we're able to see the mastery involved in the people who learn these skills of acting or singing or painting. I do enjoy social media, YouTube, TikTok, and action movies, but it's not quite the same level of human performance as, say, opera or painting or sculpture. All right, I just jumped right into my answer. And again, it's such a beautiful piece of language that highlights that your ideas can change. Imagine if you've recently moved to a new country where you're studying, and you might say, a few months ago, I would have thought something differently, or I might have said no, but in the last few months, I've learned so much. My perspective has changed. Now, that's really the thing about learning a language, whether it's English, whether it's German, Korean, Mandarin, any of these languages. It's not just about the language, it's about how you think. It's about your perspective. So please always remember that it's not just the words you know, it's how you think. And that is really the most important thing if you're aiming for a higher test score in IELTS speaking. And I always say language is a habit, but also how you think and how you organize your ideas is perhaps a more important habit. So please take the time to think about these questions. Think about your answers to them. Talk about it with your friends, with your classmates, with anyone. It will really open up your mind and just allow the language to come much more easily. Thank you. That's all for today. I really enjoyed this little piece of grammar. I've looked at it a few times recently. It's a really interesting way to help develop the way you organize ideas. And again, this sentence structure is not a common one, which will allow you to get that higher grammar score if you're demonstrating regular use of these less common grammar or sentence structures. Enjoy practicing, and I'll see you again soon.